Hey everyone, how are you doing? It's Jay here and welcome back to 7 Days to Die Alpha 19. I believe this is episode 5, but I could be wrong, who knows. Anyway, I hope you are enjoying the series so far. You joined me towards the tail end of day 9. You of course left me at the beginning of day 9 on the last episode where we had just went to a clothes factory and got ourselves all some brand new clothes. Now what I decided to do for the rest of this day was, seeing as though I've got some plans for Horde Night that don't require a lot of effort, we'll get into those plans a little bit later, I would just essentially come out and see what was out and about. I've been taking apart a few cars on my journey. Let me just show you the map to show you where we've came from, if I can ever get it to load up. There we go. So there is our town. We haven't gone too far, we're just heading down this road just to see what's there, but more importantly, and if I remember I'll put the clip in because it was just there where I took the car apart, we got this. We got ourselves a second engine. So at some point in the next 2 episodes we may get rid of the mini bike that we just got and upgrade to the motorbike. But that's not a priority for today. The priority for today essentially is to just explore. We've got a visit to Trader Jen tomorrow, which will be day 10 when she'll have had a chance to restock her shop basically, and I wanted to see if there was another trader nearby or basically just see what was nearby, and it looks like we found ourselves a nice little town. It looks smaller than the one we were in, which is fine, but I'm curious to know what kind of stuff is here. So yeah, basically I just figured while we've got the bike, and seeing as though we're a little bit more well equipped weapon wise and stuff like that, it doesn't seem so dangerous being out on a night anymore. So I figured I didn't really need to be digging in a hole tonight. I will go into those hard plans a bit later. I actually think it's something I've never tried, and if I'm being honest, it's completely risky and borderline stupid, which is kind of the reason I want to do it. But we will see how that goes. Again, we'll get into that later. But for now, let's use this level 4 stone hammer that we found. See what kind of damage it does to this guy. Not a lot by the looks of it. Oh well, never mind. What have we got? Pistol? Fine. Stay down, there you go. See, not worried anymore. And also, while digging through one of the trash bags, we found ourselves a level 1 knife. So, we're not doing too bad on supplies. It did just say we were hungry and thirsty though, didn't it? So I'll eat the bacon and eggs. I can't see any drinks on me unless there's one staring at me right in the face, but that's not a big deal. I'm going to head along on this bike, and if something interesting pops up that I think will be worth exploring, then I'll bring you back for that. But for now, I'm just going to ride around and see what's nearby. Is this a second trader? It is. We've found a second trader, which is just down the road from the first one. So I think what I'll do is during the night, I'm just going to have a little look through this house here, see if there's anything worth taking, and then we will go to that trader tomorrow, and then we'll be able to hit 2 traders in the same day. So why don't we? We've got, well, ammo isn't fantastic, but you know what? We'll make it work. Let's head into this place, because we're going to need a drink anyway. So let's see if we can find ourselves a drink. We'll maybe crouch and try and be a little sneaky, and essentially do a bit of nighttime raiding. It's something that I do enjoy doing the more into the game you get. There's going to be at some point we are going to have to seriously start working on future Horde bases, but I kind of want to take a risk with this Horde. I mentioned it earlier. I think Day 14 Horde it's obviously going to be tougher than the last one, but I don't think it's going to be so... Oh, what a shot that was, by the way. I don't think it's going to be as tough as I'm expecting. I feel like for the first Horde we over-prepared, and there is going to be a chance that for the next Horde we under-prepare, but... Oh, that's a decent find. I'll take that claw hammer, thank you. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think one of the fun things for me, and I think I've said this a few times now, is I like the idea that the Horde base could fall apart at any moment. I like the idea that the plan I've made isn't a great one, and I have to essentially either think on my feet or see if I can come up with a plan B beforehand. I like all that kind of stuff when it comes to Horde Nights. So, the one I've got in mind, I'll show you what it looks like in a bit, because I can't really describe it. I just have to show you, but I'm sure, if nothing else, you'll either think I'm crazy, or this could be a lot of fun, but we'll worry about that when it's daylight. There's someone out here, isn't there? There they are. I thought there was someone. There we go, thank you. I'll close this door behind me, just on the off chance someone thinks it'd be funny to sneak up on me. Right, anything in the bathroom? Last time we checked the bathroom, or last time we... Not the last time, but one of the last times we checked, we found a pistol in the toilet. no such luck today, but like I say, we're doing alright with our weapons for now. I would prefer, obviously, better quality weapons, but my main concern with this one was just getting a silencer put on it, and that essentially is the reason I'm able to be out and about doing this kind of stuff at night, because I don't need to worry as much about waking everybody up. There you go, stay down, thank you very much. So I'm going to go ahead and loot this place. I'll bring you back for all the good stuff, and yeah, I'll check out that trader in the morning as well. So hopefully we'll find something decent in here. And hopefully, because that trader will have just restocked, we might have some good things to buy. This is a decent find out the back. We're trying to walk our way across a wooden board there. Not paying attention clearly. We went from that window trying to go at that one. We fell through. But in this cement mixer, we found our first bit of cement and some oil shale, which once we get ourselves a chemistry set, we can turn into gas for our vehicles, which is awesome. So I'm very happy with that find. I'm going to go ahead and see if I can jump back up this way, because I don't fancy going all the way back through the house again. There is someone in here making a bit of noise somewhere, and I'd rather avoid them for now if I can. Oh, there's someone on the other side as well. So have we walked into a trap? Yes, we have. There you go. That's another one down. And there's someone in there as well. Let's see how we do stamina-wise with a weapon. Come on, I've opened the door. You coming in? It's right there, guy. Come on. Is there two of you? Let me help you out. And you as well. How did that hit the wall behind her and not her? Right, surely that's got her attention though, right? Nope, still trying to come through the wall. Fair enough. No one ever said zombies were really intelligent, so it is what it is. Still haven't found the main loot, but I feel like... Oh, literally just... I think I have just found the main loot. Never mind, let's see what we've got. Ammunition. Oh boy. Hello. Oh. Thankfully, I just heard her in time. I mean, we're doing alright health-wise. How did she even... Was she already up here? Maybe there's more stuff up there anyway, but who cares. For now, let's just check what we've got here. So, garment bag. What's those? Ooh, we'll keep the nerdy glasses. They'll come in handy. What's that? A burning shaft mod? Should we put that on this? Why not? Where is it? There it is. So now, this sledgehammer will burn people when we hit them as well, which is always a good thing. We've got some red tea. Brilliant. What have we got in the chest? Another AK. Cool. Some more ammunition. That's not the worst. Right, what do I not want? I don't want that. I don't want that. And I don't want that. That's fine. And let's check what is in the working stiff crate. This isn't the worst loot in the world. What have we got here? A level 5 and a level 6 axe and some more forged iron. Okay, well, fair enough. Do you know what? We don't need those. So we'll take that and scrap the iron. Not too bad. Should we keep going up? I think we should keep going up. There's definitely more people in this building somewhere that I'm sure we will come across at some point. But yeah, I'm really enjoying, I think I've mentioned this a few times, but I'm really enjoying playing Alpha 19 on this game. Now, granted, I didn't play a lot of Alpha 18, so I don't know what I'm missing in comparison, what's changed really. But one thing I've noticed, and just from speaking to a few friends who play this game, a few people who've sort of commented or send me tweets and stuff like that, it seems like everyone's pretty much enjoying Alpha 19 as well, so that's always good to know. I love it when changes are made to the game that people like, because sometimes they'll bring it... Oh, that's not too bad. They'll bring in stuff to games and people are like, oh, I preferred it when it was this way, I preferred it when it was that way. But so far, there's some more oil shale. We're doing well on the oil shale front. I'm happy enough with the changes that have been made. What have we got here? We've got a nice leather duster, some steel armor parts. Right, what don't I need in here? What can I get rid of? Do you know what? Don't need that murky water. We've got loads of water back home. I'd rather take that. Is there anything else? There's a ladder along here for some reason. Is that going to drop me through? Yep. And what have you dropped me into? Nothing to worry about. Awesome. Anything behind there? Nope. Shouldn't waste the ammo on that, but never mind. Seems like we've woke up a few folks. Are they in these rooms? Worry about that later. Gonna head back downstairs. I believe I cleared this place out. I could take apart the couches for the leather. That's probably a smart idea. I like this kitchen little setup that they've got here with the counters and stuff. I think at some point I maybe would like to either build my own home or take over a home. That could be something we could look to do. I've got many plans for this future long term, but for now I just want to make sure that we get through the first few horde nights and all that kind of stuff. And now that it's morning, zombies aren't going to be running anymore. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to gather a bit of wood and all that kind of stuff while I'm here, while I wait for the trader to open, and then we'll head back to the trader at 6 o'clock and see what they've got for sale. But for now, like I say, it's going to go ahead and chop wood. Thought I could drop a tree on a zombie. Apparently that's not a thing anymore, because that tree should have went on this zombie's head. Never mind. Means I get to use this new burning shaft mod on the sledgehammer. Yeah, so seems like there's a couple of people kicking around, so I'm just going to take care of these guys. It's nearly 6 AM now. It's not going to be too long before we can pop in and see the trader. That is never not satisfying. I love the sound of that. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just a bit weird. But just a bit more wood is going to need to be chopped, and then it'll be 6. I always like doing this kind of stuff just when you've got a bit of downtime. I always feel like it's important to gather materials as often as you can, really. Obviously during the nights we were doing it initially, and that is going to be the plan going forward as well. I'm not going to be out every single night doing this kind of stuff, but while you've got time, especially now when you're waiting for a trader to open or something like that, gather some materials, because you never know when you're going to need them. Okay, wood has been gathered. The trader should be open any minute, so I figured we'd have a little run back and see what's going on. We haven't got a ton of stuff that I want to sell. I'm not really here to see what to sell, really. Just kind of curious as to see who the trader is, get it marked on the map, and then if they have anything interesting that we want to buy, and we haven't quite got the money yet, then we have until basically the end of day 12 to save up the money and come and buy it. So, not too sure who this trader will be. Based on the building, I want to say Bob. It could be Bob, who knows. Let's pop in and have a check. Who are you today? You are Trader Bob. Hey Bob.
Anything you like?
So we'll get you marked on the map as well, but let's first off have a look at your inventory. So, let's have a look first off at your secret stash. That's all people are really bothered about. Art of mining. Craft basic resources like ore, stone and wood in more compact stacks that are easier to carry. That could be useful, but I'm not really too worried about that right now. This guy has an engine for sale. If we hadn't got one, that could have been something that we could have came and bought. Hunter's Journal is for mountain lions. We haven't been into the snow yet, so don't need to worry about those. We did say we could potentially use a crossbow. That could be something we could look at. But again, nothing really here that is catching my eye as of yet. I'm just going to have a quick look. Sometimes I quite like grabbing some of the furniture stuff that you can't craft for when you have got a little base going. Just, I don't know, make it a bit more wholesome. A motorcycle chassis could be a good one, but... Oh, there you go. 20,000 for a motorcycle. We could just buy one outright. I mean, we haven't got the money for it. That could be an option, but just in case you haven't seen it, that's basically what the motorcycle looks like. They did just have spikes on the front. I wonder if they don't anymore. I haven't seen an updated one. Maybe they are, and they're just not in the picture. Wheels, 600, not bad, but we have been finding a decent amount of acid since we found that book about it, so we don't need to worry about that at the moment. And just as always, we are hungry, so do you know what? I'm going to go ahead and take this Yucca Juice smoothie. Gives you a decent bit of food and health. We'll have that, and that'll be enough from you today, Bob. So I'm going to make my way back to our base. I'm going to drop off a bunch of stuff, and then I'll meet you back there.
You watch yourself out there.
Figured we'd take a look around Bob's establishment before we left, and you'll never guess what we found. Another treasure map. This is essentially becoming the treasure playthrough because it seems like that is all I ever find. So we've got one on the go already. That's for Claude, 1.4 kilometers away. Not going to get to that today, but it's something we will do at some point. And then off the back of that, we'll have another one to check out later. But anyway, just thought I'd show you that. For some reason, treasure maps seem to be the one thing, other than blunderbusses, that I find the most in this game. Wanted to bring you back to show you this. This is the road on the way back to our house. This is the road we came down. Am I supposed to be able to make it up this on the mini bike? Let's see, can we do it? Come on. Come on. Oh. Come on, you can do it. You're so close. This is the little mini bike that could. Oh my goodness. Somehow, someway, we made it up that ridiculous road. This is what I love about randomly generated maps. You never know what kind of a decent road structure you're going to get, if any. But yeah, just thought that would be fun to show you. Home sweet home at last. After a long couple of days out and about on the road, it's always good to be back home. Turn that torch off. First off, we still need to fix this fence. Not going to worry about that today. Just want to show you I did change a couple of things around in here. I decided to move the bench back into the corner. I made us some more storage boxes because we're going to start filling those up pretty soon. As I mentioned, the mine hole is coming along nicely. What I'm going to do today is I might see actually if I have enough materials in here to craft the iron bars that I'm going to need, and the iron bars that I'm going to be needing are going to be for the horde base. So I've got a bit of a crazy idea, I guess. I don't know if this has been done before. If it has, then I apologize. Like I say, I try not to watch too many people's bases as they're being made. But what do I need to search for? Is it iron bars? Iron bars centered. How many can I currently make? 8. We need a lot more iron. So, not going to bother making those just yet. I will just go ahead and craft down that stuff. But we're going to pop in and see Jen. See what kind of stuff Jen has for sale on day 10. The only good thing about the fence being broke is I can just do a little hop over like that. But yeah, my idea for the horde for day 14 is essentially just going to be me in a box. Now, my plan is, we looked at this horde base initially. Before we pop in to see Jen, I'll kind of give you a rundown while it's fresh in my mind. This was the horde base that we went with. Now, we decided that it was going to be 4 corridors filled with barbed wire, and the zombies, if they came at us from whatever direction, we were going to be okay to deal with them. And it worked way better than we thought. They never really came this way. That spike has barely been touched. They did make their way through this way, but that was basically because we were that focused on what was going on the wall on the opposite side. We weren't really paying attention, so they managed to get through there, but still never made a dent to us. On this side, I don't think any of them bothered showing up. And on this side, I think they were more interested in going through the wall than they were going through the spikes. Case in point, there is 1 spike missing, and then they decided they were going to try and take a little shortcut and come through this way. What I'm thinking in terms of saving on resources, and in terms of this could be an absolute disaster, is kind of doing something similar to this. However, take away the corridors, take away the side walls so there's no extra thickness, and have just the box in the middle, probably a little higher, with iron bars instead of wooden bars, just to actually give it a little bit of a fighting chance, and then completely remove the spikes, remove the barbed wire, and it would literally be Jay in a box versus the horde, with no defenses other than what I am carrying on me at that particular time. So, will it work? Possibly. I guess it all depends on how good I am with the gun, which, if we go based off horde night number 1, is I would give it a grade of a C. Could do with some improvements. It would look pretty cool though, of having no defense whatsoever other than me stood in a box, probably a little bigger than that. Maybe we'll do 7x7 and make it a couple more higher. Take away the walls on the roof, take away the walls on the corners, and have that just be completely bars so I can see through them. I think it could be a lot of fun. I think it could be potentially very dangerous, and like I say, that's kind of what I'm hoping for. So, let me know what you think to that idea. I'll give you an idea of what it looks like at some point in probably the next episode, because it's not going to take very long to build. There's a chicken randomly trying to cross the road. Sorry, chicken, you're mine now. But yeah, let me know what you think to that idea. I think it could be either really, really simple and it'll work, or it'll be really, really terrible and it'll be fun to watch.
Well, look what the cat dragged in.
Always nice to see you too, Jen. Let's have a look what you've got for day 10. Secret stash. Got anything worth taking? So you've got some decent amount of ammo. That's... Ooh. A Magnum could be fun to get. We haven't got a lot of cash in us now, but when we take care of these treasure chests, we should be more than enough for that. What else you got? Night Stalker Volume 4. What's that? You'll never encumbered at night. That could be huge, actually. That could be worth getting. And have you got anything else? Don't really need anything there. Concrete mix would be cool, but it doesn't really take too much to make it. Alright, so you've got some decent stuff. We've got till day 12 to come back and get any of this that we might need. The ammo is probably something we're definitely going to buy. In fact, you know what? I may as well just buy it now. I haven't got enough inventory space. Oh, that's right, because it will go there. Okay, I'll worry about that in a minute. I'll go and clear this inventory out. In fact, you know what? No, we'll sell you this, and then we'll buy this. Okay, we've got plenty of ammo for the AK now. I'm probably going to strip that one down and keep the parts for if we can make our own at some point. And yeah, that's going to be pretty much it for... Ooh. I want the advanced bellows. What can I sell? I don't need that hammer. 85. Not a lot, but it'll do. I will buy that. Go and put this in the forge, because that's going to smelt things down a lot quicker. So,
you know, we don't have clocks.
Sorry, Jen, didn't mean to talk over you. Right, what I'm going to do, I've been trying to figure out how to space out these episodes, because what my plan is, for those of you not aware, I release 4 episodes a week of this game. So, the way it's worked is I stream over on Twitch on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I release videos on YouTube on the other 4 days. How am I stuck on the barbed wire? So it'll be Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays, and Sundays, with the Sunday always being the Horde episode. I'm, funnily enough, recording this on the Sunday, and that Horde episode will be due to go live in about 20 minutes. So, the way each episode is going to work is that for the 3 episodes during the week, those are going to be 2 game days, and then obviously Horde Day is completely separate. So that the idea of you watch the videos throughout the course of the week, and then I've gone through a week in game as well, so it kind of makes sense. So we started off this episode at the end of episode 9. No, use your words, Jay. We started this episode at the end of day 9. We're about halfway through day 10, and ideally this episode will finish on day 11. So I'm going to spend the rest of the day trying to find some decent iron veins, maybe work on some iron tools, because we have been rocking stone tools for way too long now, and see if we can gather a decent amount of iron, because if we want this iron bar base to take off, we're going to need a lot more iron in that forge. So what I'm going to do now, it's kind of an unprecedented move, but again, we're kind of experimenting with this series, seeing how it goes. I'm going to bring you back on day 11 and give you an update of what I've managed to do in that time, because all I'm going to be doing really is gathering resources. It's day 11, so we've went a whole 24 hours in game. I basically spent a lot of that digging holes. In fact, why don't I just quickly show you in the next sort of 30 seconds or so a couple of highlights from that day. So that was essentially what I got up to. I also made myself one of these, chemistry station, because at some point we are going to have to start making our own bullets and all that kind of stuff. So we need to find somewhere for it to go. So I think now might be a time for these consoles to go. We'll take them apart with the wrench so we get all the materials that we need. We basically spent the majority of yesterday trying to find iron. There was the treasure chest that we took care of, which obviously you just saw. That was way out in the sort of really bad area where it doesn't look very nice. So I thought, as soon as I knew that that's kind of where it was, I thought, I'm not doing this on camera, I'll just go and do it. Also, as you know, this is my first sort of Let's Play series, so a lot of the stuff that I'm doing over the next couple of episodes, or what I've done overall, is essentially subject to change. You know, we're just kind of trying things out, just want to make things a little bit different each episode if we can, or find our own sort of pattern for doing stuff. So there'll be times where we film mostly during the night, there'll be times where, like we've just done there, we have 24 hours where I'll just run around and do all the stuff that needs to be done off camera and just show you highlights from that time. And as always, your feedback is always very much appreciated. Can we put that there? Is my bedroll in the way? Pick that up. What about now? Do I have to move the other one? God damn, we need to move this as well. Oh no, it's probably this, isn't it? So yeah, so let me know what stuff you do like, what stuff you don't like, and obviously, you know, we're trying to mix it up quite a bit, so I'm always open to suggestions. There we go. Nice chemistry table there. So, what do we need to make our own bullets? Gunpowder, isn't it, that we make in here, I think? There it is, gunpowder. So, coal and nitrate powder, that's fine. And can I make bullets in here? I'm not too sure, actually. I can, so what do I need? Bullet tips, gunpowder, and bullet casings. Well, we have quite a lot of brass. Just so I'll show you this now, because I can be very sort of anal, I guess, when it comes to my storage. It's just easier for me to find stuff this way. The stuff I use the most at the top, and then the stuff that kind of can sit in nice little piles goes further towards the bottom. Although why that has two piles, I'm not too sure. That was going to bug me. Sorry, I had to change it. So that is for that. This is for our ammunition. What I've been doing is I've been grabbing whatever ammunition I've grabbed while I'm out. I'm putting half back in here, saving it for Horde Night. So we have plenty of ammo, especially this Horde Night. I'm trying to do something a little bit reckless, one may say. So I want to make sure I've got plenty of ammunition. Plus, if I come across any level 5 or 6 tools that I think are pretty cool, I'm just keeping all of them just for the sake of it. Probably not going to use them, but in the event that we end up dying and losing all of our stuff, it would be nice to have something to grab on the way. This chest is all of our very most basic materials that we use all the time, and ones that we're going to be using more regular with the likes of the cement, iron, steel, all that stuff. And then this is our haul from when we went clothes shopping that one night. Now you might be wondering why I'm keeping all this stuff. To be honest with you, I'm not too sure. I just thought it'd be fun. And we've got some nerdy glasses so that our intellect can be upgraded. We've got some shades for perception. I think the ones we're currently wearing are fortitude. I could always swap those out. And these just help when you're trying to level up to the next stage of unlocking perks and stuff like that. The coat's going to come in handy for when we head out sort of towards the desert, I guess, in that kind of area. And again, these are just to help out depending on what area you're going to be in. Do they need their own chest? Absolutely not, but I just put them in there anyway. And we're slowly kind of moving the storage from over here. So at the moment, these are just things that didn't really stack or didn't really sit with a chest that I really wanted them to go in. But we came across this, a robotic sledge. I have no idea what it is. I've never used one before. I guess we'll figure that out at some point. And then obviously we said before we're keeping hold of the diamonds. I'm going to start keeping hold of some gun parts because I would like to make my own guns at some point. Level 1 battery is probably never going to get used, but you never know, we might find a use for it. And there's this other treasure map. This one is for Jennifer. So, as is tradition in this series, we seem to find so many treasure maps. We'll read that one. That one's not too far away, but that's not a job for today. This one is kind of food and medical supplies. This one really needs some organisation, so we're going to get some more chests in this place as well. But so far, I think the base for our just sort of general operations is pretty decent. We do need to fix that fence out the front, but I'm not in a rush to do it. We could also do with getting some more sort of ammunition as well. Like I say, we're going to keep doing that. But now that we've got the chemistry station, it's going to be easy to make our own gunpowder and stuff. So 9mm ammo might be what we work on. I think I read a book that I could craft hollow point 7.62 ammo as well, which would be pretty cool. But we also read the book, if you remember, from the Horde Night episode, that we can craft our own pistol. So I would like to improve upon the level 1, because at the minute we've just got the silencer on there. Hopefully we'll find some more mods that will work with that. And then we've had the forge going for all the iron that we found. So the iron isn't looking too shabby at the moment. I get that turned off while... Actually, no. We've got some more iron here. So we'll put that in as well. And with us putting the bellows in there, you'll see that it smelts down a hell of a lot faster. So that is also very, very good. What I should do, though, before I forget, is put this bedroll back down first of all. Because the last thing I want to happen is for me to somehow die and then have nowhere to respawn. So that would not be fun. Let's just... put it there in the middle of the road, why not? It's massively in the way. But I want to check how many iron bars we can make, because I did have an idea for the base, and based on what we've got at the moment, we could currently craft 26. How many am I going to need? Let's go lay some frames. So I'd say this seems as good a place as any. It's a nice flat area. It's not too far from where we are working. So basically what I have in mind is, and this, if I'm being honest, is not very smart at all. But the way I'm thinking is, the last Horde we were so successful that I feel like maybe this one I want to be a bit more risky. So this is my plan. Last time we had these 5x5 square and then we branched off with the tunnels. This time I'm going 7x7 just to give myself a little bit more room on the inside. And this bottom section here is either going to be cobblestone rocks or hopefully, actually, I would prefer it to be cement, but who knows, we'll see how that goes. Then, just imagine these squares are iron bars for now. I'm going to have an iron bar run all the way around. So that's what we've got, 7 and then 7 and then 2 5s. That is 24. I want that to be 3 high, so that means 24, 48, 72 is that? So I need 72 iron bars, and then I'll finish it off with another set of blocks like this, and then probably iron bars across the top as well. It's essentially going to be a giant cell that I'm just going to stand in and do my absolute best not to die. Now, again, not the smartest idea, but I thought it could be pretty fun. You tend to see most people, the more into the hordes they get, the smarter they get. Maybe I'll do the opposite. Maybe I'll be the guy that does videos that the further into the hordes he gets, the dumber he gets. Who knows? Maybe that's a thing that might kind of be the reason my channel stands out. Who knows? Anyway, just while I'm talking about channels standing out and all that kind of stuff, I've really enjoyed the feedback I've been getting from the episodes that I've done already. A few of my friends have been watching. A few people message me on Twitter. You'll see during the course of the videos that little links to Twitter and my Twitch channel, all that kind of stuff pop up. There was a guy in my Twitch stream the other night who said he'd watched one of my videos, which was pretty awesome. Obviously, I've only got, at the time of recording, I think I've got 8 subscribers, which is cool. I'm not really one of them people who will ever really focus on the number kind of stuff. I do this because I enjoy doing it, and if one person watches or 100 people watches, I get the same sort of good feeling out of that. So if you are someone who's been watching my videos or has watched a Twitch stream or anything like that, I just wanted to say thank you. Even if you've only ever watched one for sort of 5 minutes and were like, do you know what, this guy's not for me, means the same to me regardless. So thank you, as always, for checking out my videos. Now, I feel like this video has probably ran a little long at this point, so I'm going to go ahead and sign this one off. I'm going to work on getting a ton more iron, and yeah, what I'll do is I'll bring you back on day 12. Then we'll have the day 12 and 13 episode, which should go up on the Saturday, and then obviously day 14 is the Horde. We are 3 days away. We've got a lot more work to do in terms of gathering. Don't forget, I'm not planning on defending this base with any spikes or any barbed wire or anything like that. It may fail immediately, but that's all part of the fun. I consider it essentially doing my own little science experiments. So who knows, maybe it'll be perfect, and maybe this will be a video in months or years to come where someone will go, do you remember that guy who made the Horde base and he just basically didn't defend it whatsoever? That was pretty cool. Who knows? Anyway, thanks very much for watching. If you did like the video, please go ahead and leave a like. If you haven't subscribed already, then please do subscribe. It really does sort of help out with the exposure of the channel, which is pretty cool. Like I say, if one person watches, then brilliant, but I'm never going to say no to more people watching. And share it with your friends off the back of that. Hopefully, maybe someone who you know likes this kind of sort of zombie survival stuff, maybe they'll get a kick out of this video as well. As always, videos are going to be going up on Tuesdays, Thursdays, Saturdays and Sundays, with Sunday being the Horde, and I stream Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays over on Twitch. It's twitch.tv/jbalderson, 7 PM UK time. We usually stream for around about 2 hours. The current schedule, for those who are interested, is Monday and Wednesday we are playing Resident Evil 2, and on a Friday we have a challenge stream where we play Outlast on Insane mode, and every time you die, you drink. Basically, it's me getting drunk on a Friday. It's usually a lot of fun. The chat's always a good laugh, and everyone's always very respectful as well. So feel free to drop by. Anyway, this is probably the longest sign-off in the history of YouTube videos, so I'm going to leave it now. So anyway, hopefully I'll catch you in the next video. Have a good day. See you later. Love you. Bye.